In today's video, I have an awesome myopia reduction case to talk to you about. Before I go into that, let's talk about how you can connect with us. If you're local, call us at 618-288-1489. If you're not local, that's okay. Go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. You can read a lot about what we do there. You can read about success stories. You can take a quiz, and you can also schedule a consultation. All right, so let's go into our success story. This is a great myopia reduction case. This patient's 41 years old, and her preference was to not be wearing the strong lenses that she had. So when she started everything, she was a minus 350 and a minus 4. And now, after approximately, how long? I think it's been about 6 months in therapy. So she went through phase 1 and she's a couple months into phase 2, that she is now wearing a minus 275 and a 350. So for reference, that's 3 notches of reduction for this right eye, and then that's 2 notches of reduction for her left eye. However, she's already ready to move on beyond that. And so now we're actually in the realm of her wearing a minus 150 and a minus 175, which is her new trainers. She very comfortably wears minus 2 and minus 250. So let's just go with oh my gosh, Dr. Julie, you're just throwing out way too many numbers too fast. How can we keep track of her reduction? So she started as a minus 350 and a 4. She very comfortably enjoys and can see okay with wearing a minus 2 and a 250. Pause. That is a 6-point reduction here for her right eye, and that is a 6-point reduction also for the left eye. So because she's comfortable wearing that, we now want to wear a minus 150, which is 2 more notches of power reduced for this eye, and a minus 175, which is 3 more notches reduced. We want to try to even out the lens prescriptions, and so I do that over time and try to get them just a little bit more symmetrical. So as it stands, for her everyday long distance viewing, she wears a 275 and a 350, and that's down from the 350 and the 4. She's totally comfortable reading at distance. For up close, she can now very easily use a minus 2 and a minus 250. And so she told us, I want to go even lower. I want to go down to the 150 and the 175 for training for up close. And eventually we'll get her to be that at distance as well. So how are we doing this? Oh, by the way, she also had a little bit of a hypertropia and an exotropia, where one eye turned outward and didn't line up necessarily accurately when she was going to do things up close. She's also a doctor. So I love when I get to help all kinds of individuals. It doesn't matter if they're a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or someone who works in any other profession or any other job that you can possibly think of. It doesn't matter who the person is or what they do for a living, but it's great to be able to help each and every person. And so, this patient, though, at 41 is having some pretty good success. And our goal, again, to get her down into very comfortably wearing a minus 150 and a minus 175 for everything that she does. We've done this by a 2-phase program, which is specific to our clinic because it involves certain aspects of the vision therapy program that I developed that other people don't necessarily utilize. And we've talked in the past about the neurological light stimulating filters. And that's key. It's a super key part of our program for reducing lens prescriptions. You know, the challenge is most doctors in the United States and even all over the world don't even believe that you can reduce lens prescriptions. I actually got a nasty letter from a doctor just last week from a patient, basically saying like she was not going to agree to allow her patient to be in a lower prescription because it was harmful and detrimental. And there was no science behind reducing lens prescriptions, and no one does it, and it does not work, and you cannot do it. It's not possible. And I was like, well, then how do we do it for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of patients? I actually didn't respond to her because it's not worth my time and energy to respond to her. But I basically said, well, you know what, for the doctor that prescribes your glasses for you, or I should say fills your prescription for you, just go to somebody else. Just go to someone else. Because it is possible. We prove that all the time with our patients. We have really tremendous success and results for our patients. And, you know, our videos, our stories, our emails that we put out on a regular basis, they prove otherwise. But it is super common in the medical community and even in the optometric community to say, like, it's not possible. You can't do that. There's no way. And yet we do it all the time. We even have a group of patients right now who are somewhat doing a little bit of a study, if you will, for us, where they are doing myopia reduction, but they're also having their axial length measured. And we've got one patient that's pretty exciting right now. At this particular point, they would have gained another large jump in their axial length measurement, and instead we're really like very much reduced on that. And so we're proving that not only are we reducing the lens prescription, we're doing so, is it even possible? We're doing so by minimizing the length of the axial length of the eyeball itself, and in some cases even reversing it. So cool stuff. All right, with that, I'm going to end the video. Now, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. The call to action for you is if you're saying, hey, I'd like to reduce my lens prescription, or I'd like to do this for my child. What do I do next? Well, if you're local, call us at 618-288-1429. If you're not local, go to our website, visionforlifeworks.com, schedule a consultation, and we'll take it from there. And as always, if you watch this video and you're like, ooh, my cousin would love this, well, then pass it on to that cousin, because it could change their life. To have your lenses reduced in your glasses is an amazing feeling. I know when I first reduced mine, it was awesome. I get this question all the time. Why do you wear glasses, Dr. Julie? You're such a hypocrite because you wear glasses and you do these videos. Well, the reason why I wear glasses is because I'm too dang busy working with all of my patients and helping them get better. And I kind of put off to the side doing anything further with my lens prescription, but I will get back to it one of these days. There are things that we kind of cycle through in life, and I'm in a phase in life where I'm studying voraciously through supplementation and what things affect our bodies, how we can naturally heal our body from head to toe. And so that's kind of my phase of, I want to be able to discuss a lot of these different aspects with my patients, and that means I might be put on the back burner as far as reducing my lens prescription. It's not as important to me at this moment as it might be to you, who says, you're a hypocrite, Dr. Julie, for wearing your glasses on video. Okay, with that, I'm going to say, we love it, even if you comment and you're a hypocrite. Oh, I'm the hypocrite.